issued bounties on the scalps of Dakota people, beginning at $25 and eventually reaching the amount of $200. Campaigns were sent into Dakota territory to hunt down fleeing Dakota people, those who were fleeing the violence here, who did not want to be captured, who did not want to be kept in concentration camps, who did not want to be forcibly removed from our homeland. Those bounties would allow a white settler in Minnesota to obtain a 160-acre homestead. That's what $200 bought Minnesotans in 1862. So when I look at this structure behind me, I see a monument to colonialism. I see a monument of imperialism. I see a monument that is a symbol of our subjugation, of the subjugation of our homeland, and it needs to come down. As brothers and sisters from throughout the Americas, you know the damage wrought from American imperialism.
We know it.
The same policies that allowed for the building of Fort Snelling, for the subjugation of Dakota people, for the invasion of our homelands, is the same ideology that supports the damaging policies, laws, corporate exploitation, destruction of Indigenous lands and resources today.
Yes. That's right.
So today, I'm glad we're all here, able to join one another in acts of solidarity to say no more. We will support you, and we hope that you will support us. I will say, too, that according to the Treaty of 1805, we reserved some rights as Dakota people. We reserved the right to hunt, pass, and repass as we have formally done on these lands, all of the lands within the 1805 treaty session.
I don't want to say a lot of words to just get applause. I have to ask you a very serious favor. I need you to go knock on your neighbor's door. I need you to go to where you gather, to where you drink your tea and have your coffee in the coffee shop, to study in the library. I need you to go there and recruit your brothers and your sisters and your neighbors and tell them about this bill, and tell them about this bill coming to Minnesota, and tell them that it is not okay for us to sit back in the shade or in the coffee shop and do nothing. That is not okay, because we know that if that law is passed here, we can talk all day about what's happening in Arizona, but if that law passes here, these danzantes up here who are going to college are going to be subject to being pulled over if they're not already being pulled over now. I had a friend of mine from Arizona said, from Nogales, just last weekend, he said, when we talked to the people on the border, and there's like 27 agencies on the border, they said, we already do all that the law says. We've never needed that law. We've always done that. So all they're doing now is legalizing all the stuff they've been doing on the border. And that's a fact. So I ask you, please, a favor. Don't just come to a rally. Go to your neighborhood, go to your coffee shop, go to your library, go to your job, go everywhere you need to go. And don't vote for a single person that's going to stand up and let this bill go through. We can't have democratic.
We do this dance called chachayotes, those things that we're wearing on our ankles, because we know that we will stand here with you in solidarity. If it's to talk about the laws in Arizona, if it's to talk about taking down this fort, whatever it is that we need to do as Indigenous people, we'll do it as warriors, but we'll also do it with a happy heart. We will stand here, we will smile, we will look at the people that are in opposition of us, and we will do whatever it takes, even if it means losing our lives, to make sure that our children have a better future that the Mother Nature gave them.
The occupiers, the genociders, they come and look years plus. They have brought us to the brink of environmental destruction. They polluted our waters, polluted our air, and we didn't do that. And those of us who are Indigenous peoples, we believe in the earth as mother. We figure that the U.S. government and the state of Minnesota, they owe us about $198,000 plus interest since the year 1805 to 2005, and add 5 more years, so 205 years they owe us for, and I think that's a couple $1 billion, I believe. That's not a bad sum of money, maybe couple warships or something like that, a couple jets.
As non-natives, we must realize that unless we actively stand with Indigenous people still struggling against dispossession and cultural genocide today, we remain on the side of the occupiers and are only part of the problem. It is clear that just like land theft in North America, the struggle for immigrant rights involves all of us. There is no justification for racial profiling. There is no justification for imprisoning children and families. And there is no justification for any form of policy that uses collective punishment as its strategy. We must all act in solidarity in the service of truth-telling and justice for all people. While we cannot change the facts of the past, we can try to play a different role today. Take down the fort! No more racist laws!
Take down the fort! 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 Take down the fort!
Go.
Pay admission to come this way.
Take down the fort!
All over there.
Take down the fort! Take down the fort! Take down the fort! Take down the fort! Take down the fort!
According to the 1805 treaty, Dakota people have a formerly done. You're practicing an illegal act. Dakota people have a right, according to the 1805 treaty, to be on this land. This is Dakota land. You are the invader. You are the oppressor. You are the colonizer. You are preventing us from practicing our humanity. We have a right. This is a state right.
Keep coming! Keep pushing it! Come on!
Take down the fort! Take down the fort!
Yeah, keep the children in the middle.
Yeah, get around the children. I'm about to get arrested.
There's no need to brutalize anyone more.
Who's the supervisor? This is a treaty of 1805. That gives them the right to pass and repass. So I was told to give that to you so that you know that they have the right to pass and repass. So just so you know the legal rights of everyone here. Thank you very much. That's all.
Okay.